Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Minecraft. It is episode 126. And I think I'm back to like the once per month upload schedule, but I don't know how. I don't know. It's hard, man. I don't know, man. Yeah, if anyone notices, the last episode had so many cuts. And I just recorded freaking a whole nother hour of it just like 5 days later. Yeah, I don't know. I really need to just find better times to record these, but it's still somewhat of a thing. I'm just like surprised that I've gotten this far, and who's not. What team isn't surprised that they've gotten that far in the playoffs? The New York Knicks. There you go. I found something to transition it to. Jalen Brunson, man. Dude, Becky Hammon is close to getting proven wrong about Jalen Brunson, and I'm like, damn, I kind of don't want that to happen, Yeah, so what happened since that last part of the last video to now? Well, last time I recorded, OKC was up 2-1. And the Knicks were obviously going to sweep the Cavs. So since then, the Knicks obviously swept the Cavs, and then OKC proceeded to lose in Game 7 to the Spurs. Man, and yeah, I don't know. I wanted OKC to win that series. I think I wanted OKC to just win the championship. But now I think I am officially a San Antonio Spurs fan. Which is motivated partly due to the fact that my GOAT, my favorite person ever to put words on a page in terms of novels and short stories and poetry resides in San Antonio. I believe she still resides in San Antonio, or has resided in San Antonio for like however many decades of her life so far. She used to be from Chicago, but I don't know. If it was Bulls Spurs, it'd be interesting, but that's why Caramelo takes place partly in San Antonio, among other places. So, easy team to root for. I like Wemby a lot. I like the story of like Wemby being on like a GOAT trajectory, right? And challenging, the current status quo of like who we discuss in terms of the conversation. I don't discuss it. People online discuss it. I'm just saying just tweets. I've been seeing a lot more tweets recently, but a bunch of them are NBA related, so it's mostly fine. Yeah, so the Spurs are in the finals against the Knicks, and then the Knicks won game 1 of the finals as of last night. This is the day in between. So yeah, hopefully I can get this out by tomorrow if I don't have too much to edit. So yeah. Jalen Brunson had 30 points on 31 shots or something. Yeah. Not the most efficient game, but he led the team to a win. Who does that remind you of? I was seeing some arguing on Twitter today about why Jalen Brunson is getting it's like, yeah, it's cool. Like, I understand like the appeal of Jalen Brunson, but it's like in terms of just like players who've done similar things in the playoffs, in the finals, even like just like 2 years ago, it's like, yeah, I don't know. there was just something about 2024 and like Tatum slander in regards to like efficiency, and now Jalen Brunson has this game where it's like, dude, this efficiency freaking is horrible. But it's like, look, man, hey, he's a dog, man. He leads the team to winning, man. I don't know. It's just weird how like, look, I don't want to it should be just talking about the Knicks and the Spurs, and like Wemby got gassed. He looked gassed. There was a moment late in the fourth quarter where he just like dribbled the ball off his foot, and that led to a turnover. De'Aaron Fox, really disappointing. He does have an ankle sprain, but it's like, yeah, I don't know. everyone is just agreeing. It's like, put frickin' Dylan Harper in, man. Put Dylan Harper in. I'm sorry for saying it like that. Wait. Dylan Harper. I'm trying to say it in a certain way. Put Dylan Harper in, man. Put this freaking kid in, man. I don't know, man. Yeah, he's just better, man. He's just been better than freaking De'Aaron Fox, man. Yeah, it's just not really been close. Yeah, so that's basically game 1. Is there anything else from game 1 that I should go over, or what are my specific thoughts on it. I'm not the type of person yet that would just do like game by game reaction videos with like a headline. I'm starting to not really like that format of video, man. I don't know. There's YouTube, what the internet has done to me now, it's just like, I don't know. There's just so many things where it's like, yeah, so many titles of videos, so many ways to title videos just annoy me. They really do, man. They really do. But yeah, anything else? Yeah, Dylan Harper's a freaking dog, man. Dude, god damn, dude. Dylan Harper, man. I don't know. Yeah, I've talked about Jared McCain, right? I don't think I talked enough about Jared McCain on the Thunder, right? Daryl Morey sold high on him. He was on the Sixers. Looked like he was going to win Rookie of the Year before he got injured, right? And last year, right? And then, yeah, was a guy that signed to the G League, and then Daryl Morey traded him. Daryl Morey's now fired by the Sixers, I don't know. Where is he going to get another job as a GM? I don't know. Ugh. What I was thinking about him to the Nuggets, like what would he even do, man? How would he optimize the Nuggets? Morey Ball Denver edition? It's like, oh god. A painting of freaking Jokic in his living room. Oh man. But yeah, Jared McCain, really great player for the Thunder in their playoff run. He won them game 3. Yeah, game 2. Yeah, game 2 was the Jared McCain game, right? Yeah, where it's like he really showed out. Yeah. Man. But yeah, late. Yeah, not really the same case in game 7. So yeah. It might have also been like game 5 too. It was either of the home games. Yeah, either game 2 or game 5 of that series, which was truly like you saw Jared McCain's impact. So yeah, he's great. Salute to him, and also Dylan Harper, and also Jordan Clarkson, man. Yeah, also he's the oldest of them. He got drafted by the Lakers, like I think in like 2014 or 15. He played a season with Kobe, I think. Yeah, on those Lakers that were really bad, but it was just Kobe's last years, so they weren't good. I think he was on the team, yeah, the roster, or I think he played. I think he was on the team or something when Kobe had his last game. I think, but yeah. What else, man? Why am I mentioning that? Yeah, I don't know. Just because of just the country they all have said they like representing, and like the fact that, a Fil-am player is going to win an NBA championship for the first time in NBA history. I don't know. It's a nice thing. I don't know. I've kind of been thinking about certain aspects of Philippine representation in things, I don't know. It's just, I don't talk about my writing that much in here. Maybe I should, just to make this Let's Play seem more like this is me. This is my own personal thing. But yeah, it's something I've been thinking about. Something. What else is there from the finals, prognosticating? If I were to predict, I don't know. Yeah, just the Spurs have to win the next game. If they don't win the next game, it's hard for them to win series. They're probably not going to win the series if they don't win the next game. Wemby has to be better. De'Aaron Fox, either take away all his minutes, or he should be better freaking in his minutes, man. I don't know. Like part of that ankle sprain, it could be that like his explosiveness going to the rim, which used to be like a trademark of his game, has gone away. So yeah. Oh man, yeah, Wemby. Wemby should not be getting punked by Mitchell Robinson, man. Like, I don't know. That's basically what I was thinking. I was just like when Mitchell Robinson and Josh Hart should not be out rebounding Victor Wembanyama, man. Please, you are 7'5". Chue, un, deux, trois, quatre, cinq, six, sept. I don't know how to say foot. You wouldn't say foot because it's centimeters. Yeah, you are over 100. Oh god, 100. 100. Over 100. Son 50. Yeah, the guy, it's 40 plus 10. Well, yeah, true. That I am refamiliarizing myself with French. That's all I'm gonna say. You are, over like 100 freaking 90 centimeters, Wemby, man. Please, please, you should not be getting out rebounded by Josh Hart. Yeah, Josh Hart is all right because Josh Hart is just like so like he's like the ultimate like hustle like hard hat like workhorse player, right? He's just like his rebounding is just so valuable, for the Knicks. But yeah, I like that about his game. He really is just like he's maximizing his like physical skill set a lot, Josh Hart does, and it's like there are times when he can like be a really good shooter or he can get hot from tree, but like it's not obviously not every game, but like when he does have a good offensive night, most likely the Knicks are probably going to win that game, right? Yeah, so shout out to Josh Hart. The Knicks just have likable players. Yeah, I was just thinking about this matchup. The Knicks just have really likable players. Jose Alvarado, Jordan Clarkson, Mikal Bridges, former Phoenix Sun. Oh man, it's sad, man. Mikal Bridges, man, never missed a game, man. He was so good on the Suns, man. I don't know. There are just so many players. Yeah, it's a thing. It's like where it's like it still takes time for me to register that these players, I like in my most like relatively short time watching the league, right? It's like De'Aaron Fox is like, he's not on the Kings. Like Jose Alvarado isn't on the Pelicans. Jordan Clarkson isn't on the Jazz. It's like, oh yeah, no, in the NBA, like in this modern NBA, like the players just move teams all the time. It's like, oh yeah, no, this role player's here. And by virtue of that, like every year it's going to be like, wow, this freaking player won a championship, like Ish Smith for the Nuggets in 2023, like, yeah. I guess like not a case of like moving around all the time, but like Sam Hauser for the Celtics, Peyton Pritchard for the Celtics in 2024. Alex Caruso winning another championship, and Hardenstein winning a championship for the Thunder in 2025. It's interesting, just like thinking of like the role players, mostly role players, where it's like, oh, they're gonna win a championship, man. Jose Alvarado could be an NBA champion, man. Damn. It's like, yeah, it is kind of crazy to think about it from that perspective, Oh, man. Do I have anything else NBA related before I go to what probably is like a juicier freaking thing, man? Oh, man. Oh man, is anyone feeling sick, man? Is anyone feeling the symptoms of a fever? There is a fever going on, man. The fever is towards hating Caitlin Clark, man. The frickin', like, it is, I don't know, it has been rough. It has been rough. I think the Fever got a win over the Atlanta Dream today. So, yeah, good shout out to them. Let me double check that. Please, yeah. How fast can I open Bleacher Report? Okay, man. The Carolina Hurricanes are in the Stanley Cup. Cool. They won. I want them to win, Everyone hates the freaking, Golden Knights, too, yeah. Yeah, the Fever won against the Dream, and the Lynx won against the Valkyries. Yeah, the Minnesota Lynx, by the way, are the best team in the WNBA, right? Like, most power rankings have them, like, number one, and they have the best record in the WNBA, and they're doing this while Nafisa Collier's injured, Yeah, so it goes to show, like, yeah, that's the thing you shouldn't, preseason expectations with, like, the free agency, the kind of disappointing free agency Minnesota had, right? Like, kind of making it seem, some people are like, are they going to be as good? And then we're like, no, we're just as good. Yeah, we're just as good, and, like, we're going to get Nafisa Collier back at some point. So it's like, yeah, it's kind of scary to think about. But hopefully they can they want to achieve their goal of winning a championship. So, yeah. And Olivia Miles, too. Yeah. Again, still seeming like the best rookie in this class. So, yeah, the Fever and Caitlin Clark. What do I have to say about that, man? It's just, it's not been good if you're a Caitlin Clark fan. Of just like I just keep on seeing tweets of like people like online of like screen grabs, yeah, the clips of like this is Caitlin Clark, man, and it's just a bunch of lowlights of her game, you know, and just like tweets of like there's some of her fans who are kind of like, wait, I think she should be traded, man. She should freaking be traded. There was one Caitlin Clark stan on Twitter who suggested that like Caitlin Clark should be like, I don't know, so maybe it isn't exactly that, but like I think maybe the tweet implied that like Caitlin Clark has equal trade value to Asia Wilson, and I'm like, okay, all right, one of the most ridiculous things ever freaking thought of, you know. It's like that is not remotely near any sort of sense, man. Like sense is like on the moon and you are not on the moon. It's like it's way far off in space. Oh man. But yeah, I don't know. It's just been a thing that like, yeah, like Caitlin Clark, you know, like I'm seeing a lot more criticism of her and her game, you know, which isn't, yeah, like some of it probably is coming from people who like Paige more, right? But like Paige has just been better, right? Yeah, I think like most WNBA people probably put Paige ahead of her in terms of like, yeah, rankings and just like who's a better player under 25, right? And like, yeah, the main thing is that there was like a video that went kind of viral in the W space or whatever, like of Caitlin Clark during a timeout in like a Fever game. She was yelling at her head coach, Stephanie White. Yeah, which is funny because, yeah, it's weird because like Stephanie White was brought in to replace their previous head coach, Christy Sides, right? Like they had a season, Caitlin's rookie season. They made the playoffs, right? They didn't win a game, but they made the playoffs against the Connecticut Sun. And like, I think I shared a photo of like, probably, you know, racist woman, like cosplaying freaking Dejanay and like, wearing like extremely long nails in order to mock Dejanay for that. You know, it's like kind of not good, just really not good on that woman's part. But it's like, yeah, like they made it against the Connecticut Sun. And then, yeah, they didn't win a game. And then after that season, Christy Sides got fired. And then they brought the head coach of the Connecticut Sun, Stephanie White, in to coach the Indiana Fever. And yeah, and I think like, yeah, Stephanie White played for the Fever. So like, it makes sense, right? But yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's like, and then it's like people were taking that video and being like, dude, like she is such, like even her coach is tired of it, man. Her team, like Aaliyah Boston is like not even stepping up to defend Caitlin, you know, just like, I don't know. Just like there's been so many things of like people criticizing Caitlin and like, yeah, you know, and then just like, it's just, yeah, her brand of basketball does not lead to winning. You know, she's just a volume shooter. She's a scorer who can get hot from tree. You know, that's all she can do, man. She doesn't play any defense, man. Yeah, and like, yeah, it's kind of been a thing, you know, of like her defensive development, right? It's like, yeah, she has zero defense. Oh man, Caitlin or Luka, who would you rather have on defense? I don't know. Oh man, you like, is it like you need one player, you need one bad defender to defend a possession. You either got Luka, Jokic, or Caitlin Clark. You need one defender. You need one defender to guard a possession. The freaking Martians are pointing the death beam. All you can do is put a defender in front of someone and hope they can stop the person from scoring. Who do you choose? Oh man. But yeah, I don't know. People have been picking at that video. Yeah, it's just, yeah, it's kind of, yeah, I don't know. And yeah, it's still this whole thing of like Caitlin Clark's stan base, you know, and like there's so many, you know, people still tweeting about like her primarily white fan base and like her, like, yeah, like her fan base, you know, just not being, you know, probably the most progressive, you know, and just like, yeah, it's like people just hating like Caitlin, yeah, because of like the fan base she's cultivating. But it's like, I've always, yeah, like I have maintained previously that like what can Caitlyn honestly do to change the culture slash complexion of her fan base? Like, what can Caitlyn do about that? You know? Yeah, it's the whole thing of like, yeah, like, I don't know. I don't know what Caitlyn can do personally to, like, change, you know, that aspect about her, right? It was just like, what she can do is like anything on the court, it's like, I get it as like criticisms of Caitlyn, but I don't know. It's like, I feel like there's a lot of times where it's like there are some times when a criticism of Caitlyn as a player can bleed into, you know, the reasoning can get blurry, because like you're taking like her fan base as part of the reason why you don't like her, right? It's like, I don't like you because of your fan base. It's like, I don't know. There are other athletes that are kind of like that, you know? It's like, there's a whole thing of like, yeah, the athlete who is branded as the quote great white hope, you know, in the NFL, Josh Allen has gotten a little bit of, of that, right? And just like when an athlete is seen as like a great white hope, and part of that manifesting in discussion, you know, in the media, is like, there's kind of like a tide of the media just like at large, right? Like, maybe not specific outlets, but definitely like her home base of like Indiana reporters, probably like Fever Beach reporters, and like a few national voices, you know, Christine Brennan probably, right? It's like people like that, right? And it's like, there's like a swell of like, we want you to succeed. We like, in our hearts, we want you to succeed, right? Like, we want you to succeed more than other players, right? But, you know, we're not going to outright say that, but, you know, everything we kind of write and everything we kind of the questions we ask you in press conferences kind of lend itself to that, like, mindset and perspective, you know, and that perception, right? Of that, like, everything, you know, that we as these, like, reporters or journalists do or say about you, like, kind of lends itself to the opinion of like, we want you to do well, man. We need you to succeed, you know. And it's clear, it's like like the WNBA isn't dependent on Caitlin Clark being good for it to succeed, you know. It's like, we've seen the numbers, and like the Valkyries like being like the most valuable WNBA franchise, and all the franchise valuations going up, and then obviously there's gonna be some freaking person being like, well, they're still losing money. Oh man. By the way, it's not extreme non sequitur. One of my favorite lines in Caramelo, the book by Sandra Cisneros, if you didn't know. Oh man. Like, one of the lines that I've been repeating, like, I have, like, gone back to, like, flipping through Caramelo, like, it's like the house on Mango Street, you know, because, like, all the individual chapters are named, right, and have really funny names, but there's, like, one part in the end of the book, right? I hope this is not too much of a spoiler. I've kind of spoiled the book already in, like, a previous episode of this series, but one of the best lines in Caramelo is, like, a phrase that said... So, like, I don't know if I should provide the context to it, but it's like, the main character, Salaya's father, right, is in the hospital, and then they ask him, like, she's with people, and then she asks him, she asks him, so what do you think is the most important lesson you've learned in your life, or something? Like, what is something that what's an important thing you've learned in all your years of life? And then Salaya's father, Inocencio, right? Yeah, Salaya's father, Inocencio Reyes, he says, no worth the money, but it helps a lot. It's just like, isn't that one of the best sentences ever said? Isn't that one of, like, the best things ever written, ever? Like, I will argue with everyone who's like, I appreciate, like, what is with prose nowadays? Why is prose so corny, man? It's like, dude, I will fight to the ends of the earth if someone says that's not one of the best pieces of prose ever written. That is one of the best freaking sentences ever written. Fight me on it, man. Literally freaking argue with me. Find me on Twitter at Raymond on Mango and frickin' tweeted me and say it to my frickin' online face that is not one of the best sentences ever written, okay? Oh man, there's been a lot of things too. Can I move on from the WNBA? Caitlin Clark, the you know, like there's like the whole thing. Yeah, you know, the Paige stands, you know, obviously, you know, but with Paige stands, it's mostly like, hey, look how cute Paige and AZ are, and then they have to battle like there's a tweet from someone going around where it's like the Dallas Wings just wanted to play Love Island instead of building a great team, but it's like the Wings are like, yeah, like let me check the standings right now. Yeah, the Dallas Wings are 6-3. So like, yeah, so they're up there. So they have the same record as the Aces, the Valkyries, yeah, and the Atlanta Dream, who are the top of the Eastern Conference, right? So yeah. Anyways, amazing non sequitur, man. Oh god, should I say it again? I don't know. Oh man, oh god, I don't know. It's gonna be used as the title, so yeah. It's fine, man. It'll be in the title somehow. Let me just say it again. They're just like, again, in this book, Caramelo by Sandra Cisneros, published in 2002. It's the story of a Mexican family, the Reyes family mostly, over the course of, like, you know, a bunch of like however many generations, like 3 generations, you know, and it's like it goes from Chicago to San Antonio to Mexico City, you know, and frickin' goes through the history of frickin', you know, the people and their lives and frickin', yeah, true. You have to keep on saying it. But just, my god, dude. My god. What do you think is the most important thing you've learned so far in life? No worth the money, but it helps a lot. I'm just look, I'm not gonna explain it at all, man. Just figure it out what it meant, like, you know, I don't know. Should I transition out? Yeah, anything else about the WNBA that is a storyline that I should talk about? Man, yeah, I had a hard time naming Toronto Tempo players last time. Yeah, Marina Mabry's on the Toronto Tempo, right? Yeah. Oh man, or no, yeah, on the Portland Fire. Yeah. I have like somewhat, yeah, like who's on the, let me see, who are the players, man? Let me see. Yeah, again, I'm doing this thing, man. Yeah, I'm just doing this thing where friggin', yeah. Oh man, anything else? Yeah, I'm fine, right? I'm fine on the WNBA. Anything else? I'm trying to think of other things that have been going on. Yeah, it's looking like Asia Wilson is like the front runner for MVP again. Oh man, yeah, and also like, yeah, it's interesting in Dallas, right? Because like Paige and AZ, yeah, AZ had a breakout game. There you go. How was I gonna not talk about that? AZ had a breakout game against the New York Liberty. Yeah, all the Aces, or the Dallas Wings, also beat the Aces in one of their wins. So yeah, they beat the last 2 champions, which is pretty good, and they beat them by double digits. Yeah, so AZ Fudd, I think, had like 17 points in the third quarter alone against the New York Liberty, and shot like however many from 3. Yeah, basically she had like the game that's like showcasing like, okay, this is, you could see why the Dallas Wings would want her, you know, you could see why they appreciate the shooting, man. Like AZ Fudd is like a shooter, man. They need that, right? Every team could use some of that, you know. AZ Fudd, man. There's also like a really fun, yeah, there's a funny like meme. Like, yeah, there's like I've been seeing tweets about like Paige, like some Paige stands or like AZ stands are missing like the days when Paige wasn't media trained, which was like when Paige was in high school at Hopkins, right? In Hopkins, Minnesota, like Paige, yeah, like I saw like one brief video of that, and it's like, yeah, no, the difference is like night and day. You know, of just like Paige, yeah, you ask Paige a question and she's just like, hey, what do you think about your like 34-point night tonight, Paige? And you scored 34 on 7 of 11 shooting and got hit 5 trees. And she's like, yeah, I'm just very grateful to my teammates. You know, I just thank God. You know, I'm just very blessed to just be on a team like this. You know, it's like, okay, it's like, it's always, yeah, it's that, you know, yeah, Paige is just gracious. thankful to everyone, always puts the team before herself, never really is just like, oh man, never, it's cool, man, it's great, but I don't know. Yeah, I think there is a hankering for people, sports fans, of like, damn, I wish not all these athletes were media trained, Obviously with Anthony Edwards, that's a thing, right? But it's like, the whole thing is just like, how do we go about like media training athletes, man? How do we just go about that, It's part of it is just like, yeah, the culture nowadays, Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, the athletes in the 2000s definitely did not go through that in the same way that like athletes of the 2010s do, or the 2020s, where it's like you get, it happens to you early on when you're like good, right? Through years and years of AAU and tournaments and college basketball, right? It's just like all having to give these media trained answers. But the other part of it is Azzi Fudd and like the media training of her, right? Where it's just like, oh man, if you listen to pretty much like every single Azzi Fudd interview ever, right? She every time you ask her a question, she the first words out of her mouth are yeah, yeah. She just like it can be like any question at all whatsoever, and then the first thing out of Azzi's mouth is yeah. Just like Azzi, how do you feel about scoring like 0 points on 0 of like 26 shooting, and you broke the WNBA record of like most missed field goals? And then she's just like, yeah, I didn't have a good night. It's like, I don't know. It's kind of funny thinking of just like, how far could you push it of just like, Azzi, I heard that, someone in your family passed away recently. Yeah, was that in your mind at all when you were playing, tonight, right? And she's like, yeah, but the whole thing is that it's the same tone. It's the same exact tone. She says, yeah, it's always, yeah. So yeah, it's she just says it the same way every time. It's the same freaking intonation, the same tone every single time. It's the same thing. Oh man. Azzi, how do you feel about us as journalists doing our jobs and questioning why the Dallas Wings would choose to draft you, Paige Becker's girlfriend, and how do you feel about the need to answer these questions? Even though Paige said we're not going to talk about our relationship, and then Azzi's like, yeah, it's like it's the same. Oh my god, man, yeah. Oh man, oh god, yeah, man. Okay, it's a lot, man. It's a lot. Yeah. Also, I just thought that like because the finals is Spurs Knicks, that like, and also San Antonio, the Caramelo connection, the Sandra Cisneros connection. Ah man, it's so nice. Yeah, it's like a small thing of why I'm rooting for the Spurs, but like I don't know, it's nice to think about it. I was thinking yesterday during the game, I'm like, is my goat watching? Is she watching? Is there a TV in her home? Does she have a TV in her home? And does she like watch the game? Is she watching the game? And I couldn't watch the game because my cable provider, my family's cable provider, DirecTV, suddenly some contract ran out or something. I don't know. It's just the whole thing. Oh man. Anything else I want to talk about? Yeah. I'm good. Hey, my voice hasn't gone out yet. That's pretty good. Oh man. Okay, I think I'm making decent time. Yeah, let me check here. Okay, I think it's like half an hour if I take out the time before I was recording or started this. So yeah. Anything else I have to discuss with the WNBA? Yeah. Anything else I have to? I don't know. I always just like forget things, but yeah. Oh, I guess like yeah, I guess like if I want to talk about like a team that's been disappointing so far, and that's like probably time to press the panic button. It's the Phoenix Mercury. So the Phoenix Mercury were in the WNBA finals last season after beating the Minnesota Lynx, and then there was a whole time Cheryl Reeve had an all-time crash out, as they would say. Like, oh man, I rewatched a video and that Dejanay Carrington just freaking putting up a towel, just trying to freaking like make less people see what was going on. Either, yeah, I think it was like, yeah, Natasha Heidemann, one of the stud buds, just freaking holding her back as she was just yelling and yelling and yelling, just screaming her freaking ass off. Oh man, just yeah. So yeah, the Phoenix Mercury are not, yeah, they're not doing that well. I think like what, they're 2 let me see, what's the record? I was just on the standings, man, dude. I was just on the standings. Here we go. The Mercury are 3-8. Yeah. So the bottom of the league is the Mercury at 3-8, the Storm at 3-8, and the Connecticut Sun, which, you know, this is their last season as the Connecticut Sun at 2-9. I don't know. Oh man, yeah, Flage Johnson, she's on the Storm. That's where Awa Pham is too. Yeah, I think yeah, DeWanna Bonner and Alyssa Thomas are still on the Mercury. Yeah. Oh man, the Mystics. Yeah, one fun thing about the Mystics is that I think they're the youngest team in the W, and like no, they don't have any player over the age of 26. So like all their players are 26 and under. Yeah, Sonia Citron, Kiki Iri-Offin, Lauren Betts. Yeah, like they're a young team, you know, young fun team, man. Anything else? The Valkyries are still like pretty good. Gabby Williams is on the Valkyries. Yeah, and like I saw a nice video of like Gabby Williams and Maureen Johan, who are dating, and like they had to guard each other for a game. What goes into that? What goes into just having to guard your freaking girlfriend in a WNBA game? I wonder how, you know, yeah, when Alyssa Thomas and DeWanna Bonner were on different teams, how they dealt with it, man. Oh man, or like Nalissa Smith and Dejanay. Oh man, anything else to talk about? Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good, man. Oh man, yeah, thank you so much for watching this episode. Yeah, no, I wish I could end it that quickly. Oh man, okay, I will take a little bit of a break here and then come back with just more stuff. I have, yeah, I think I have a few things, so I'll just get to a few things after this break. Okay, on to whatever I wanted to talk about next. Oh man, I think, yeah, okay, what I want to talk about, I guess, yeah, what has been on my mind is, yeah, something that's a little kind of, yeah, it's made me kind of feel a bit sad recently. So this is not something, yeah, it's not something book related or music related or even anime related, even though I'm like so close to finishing the canon non-filler episodes of Naruto, the original Naruto. So yeah, I'll update when I've finished it or I'm on Shippuden officially. So yeah. Oh man, one thing that I've seen recently is that there is this YouTuber, Funly. So yeah, it's weird, right? There is this YouTuber who plays video games primarily. This primarily gaming YouTuber that, you know, holds somewhat of you know, a place in my heart, you know. So this YouTuber is Chilled Chaos, you know. Some might know him as if you're an OG of YouTube or whatever, of like the gaming YouTube scene, you might know him as Crios Gamers. You might know him as that, you know. Fun fact, if you type in on the internet www.tracerisgay.com, it directs to his YouTube channel. Yeah, that's something he did, not me. Yeah, I checked it recently. Yeah, it still works. So yeah, Chilled Chaos is a YouTuber. and also a streamer because like most freaking people who like were like, you know, gaming, you know, YouTubers back in the days of the early 2010s. Yeah, yes, that includes that Swedish guy. Yes, like people who are like gaming YouTubers around like 2010, 2011, that point, because that's when he started, right? 09, I think, actually. Even before that, because he was like making machinimas, I think. He came from the machinima.com scene. He was making machinimas. He was a fan of this other YouTuber called Kutra, who also made machinimas. You see, you know. I should just not assume that people just know these things, you know, but it's hard because I don't want to be one of those people who just like holds a microphone in their hands and just like has a conspiracy board behind them. It's just, again, you know, I know I say that a lot, but I legitimately do not want to become that. Like, I do not. I'm sorry. I would rather just have videos where I'm just running around in this game, man. Yes, this is the format for me, okay? I'm sorry. But yeah, Chilled Chaos, the thing about him that is newsworthy is that he announced in a video that he is retiring. And I think he had one last live stream where he was like streaming Kingdom Hearts, and it also lined up with his birthday. So yeah, I think he's 35. He turned 35, and then he's just like, I'm retiring, you know? And heads up, again, this is also something where it's like, I did not watch his video, man. All I saw was like the brief like description of it, of like, it's been such a privilege to be able to grow up with you guys like watching, you know? Yeah, because he was around for a while. Yeah, obviously, if you count like him starting in like 2009 when he was like 18, it's like, dude, it's been 17 years. 17 years of just doing this. And basically, like, I don't know. That's what I admired about YouTube, you know? I don't know. I guess the thing is that like, technically, like, I started this channel when I was 19, right? Like, I was 19 starting this channel. Like, and to me, I'm like, that's like a few years into it, man. But it's like, I don't know. Yeah, me turning like 26 this year. It just gives you perspective, right? Like, she'll turn 26 in 2017, right? Yeah, it's like, yeah. So, like, I think he was born in 91 and I was born in 2000, right? Yeah, it's like, I don't know. It's interesting to think that, like, he the career he's had, you know, and like he just announced that again, to reiterate that, like, he was streaming Kingdom Hearts for his birthday, and like it was like a whole marathon, and like he, yeah, suddenly, I don't know, I don't know the circumstances behind it, you know. I just know that, like, I feel like, I think, like, from like reading his tweets and like from certain things, you know, maybe it is just like growing disillusioned or just tired of streaming in general. He just, like, and maybe it's just like he grew tired of just like his career being on the internet, you know, like maybe he did then, like, I don't know, but I don't know, it could be that he has like other opportunities, or like he has like a job lined up or something, you know, because that's what like happened with Kutra, is that he became a game dev, right? Like without like going to college, or I don't think he graduated high school, yeah, or something. Like maybe he has a GED, but I don't think, yeah, but it's like he got a job like when this thing called the Creatures ended in 2017. Like he got a job at Ilphonic, or I think he got that job before, a little bit before the Creatures ended in 2017. And like I would assume he's still working somewhere in like the game development space, right? He was a project designer or something for, yeah, Ilphonic, and they made like the Friday the 13th game, and they made a game called yeah, what did they make? Yeah, they made some game, yeah, Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed or something. Yeah, it's like you can like search these games up, man. Yeah, I guess I could do it right now, but yeah, I don't know, I don't want to ruin the sanctity of this game. Oh man, it just made me think of like what does retirement mean for YouTubers, man? What does like being retired mean, you know? Like being retired, man, like I don't know, it's a thing where it's like I would rather him call it a hiatus, you know? It just, yeah, something about the word retirement and like for, chilled, or like a YouTuber that I enjoy, someone who, like, he wasn't my absolute favorite, but it's like I watched his videos a lot. Yeah, I watched his videos, the stuff he was doing with Z and the so-called Derp Crew back in like all the way back from like 2013, like 2013 to 2019, like him, Z, this guy called Smarty, this guy called Gom, right? It's like, dude, like they were freaking playing video games together, man. They played Worms, they played Monopoly, yeah, I saw like he played Monopoly one last time, man. Oh man, it's like, I don't know, it's just interesting, like seeing someone like that, Yeah, and it's like the announce like, no, I'm leaving, I'm done, man. Yeah, because like, yeah, if like the history of like the group like that he came from, right? And like another person who was in that group was this guy called Junkyard 129, and like he's like 60. He literally is 60 or 61 years old. He was born in like 65, I think, right? Yeah, it's like, dude, and like he's still streaming, right? Yeah, he like retired from his career, which was like being a furniture salesman, right? It was just like, yeah, like working at like a furniture store, right? It's like, dude, I don't know, man. Yeah, it's weird to think of like Chilled would use that word retire, because like I guess like I would assume like he would use that word because he like it's permanent, right? But I don't know. There's like, obviously like people retire and come out of retirement all the time, I was thinking about it, and it's like I'm obviously retired from book drama, I'm retired. I mean, it's like there's controversy around frickin' an Emily Henry frickin' live action casting adaptation for the casting. It's like, guys, look, man, if anyone missed the days of like me talking about stuff like that, or just like stuff that like authors like on YouTube said, or no, authors on Twitter say, or like pitch contests, or freaking like authors whose books haven't released, and review bombing, and freaking, it's like, dude, I'm sorry, man, like I'm retired, man. Yeah. But I don't know, like I think that just the term retirement just kind of makes me sad, I don't know. And that's the thing, right? That like, I myself, I don't really make it a secret that one of my biggest, like, I don't know, I don't, it's weird saying it like as an inspiration, but I feel like I like to think that what I'm doing in Minecraft is somewhat of a similar thing to what this YouTuber called SSOH PKC was doing with his videos, where he would play Minecraft, or no, he played Minecraft, but like he would his thing was he was known for in the early days was playing Mario hacks. So yeah, like Mario hacks of Super Mario World, right? And like soon it was just him playing the game, and then it transformed into just him talking about life, like how he hated working at Target and other stuff. And like, yeah, one of my favorite videos, I think probably one of my favorite YouTube videos of all time is the Mario Let's Play Mario video he did called like the High School Chronicles, or where he was just like talking about his experience in high school, I don't know. I had a similar thing to that, where like I talked about middle school PE. I think it's called Mr. Morale and the Slow Runners. That's what the part is called. Oh man, yeah. It's like, oh man, or no, Mr. Mango and the Slow Runners. Yeah. Man, it's like, oh god, yeah. I don't know. It just got to me thinking about, the term retirement, and, yeah, it is a sad thing. Yeah, I don't know. My favorite memories, I guess, off the top of my head were just all those videos where he was playing, Worms and, Cards Against Humanity. Some of that, you can't find on the internet anymore, but, like, yeah, and that, like, the people are revising the record and calling it, like, the worst thing of, like, one of the worst features of, like, millennial culture. It's like, guys, please. Oh man, but it's like, yeah, it's like playing like Monopoly and just like seeing like Chill just become an absolute menace when it came to Monopoly, right? like he like has like a business degree, right? He has a business degree in marketing. Maybe that's what he's gonna do. I don't know. Like, yeah, it's the whole thing. A lot of questions I have could be answered, but just by watching his video. But it's like, in truth, legit, like I kind of have avoided watching the video or like learning any more things about it, because I don't know, just it's just kind of the thought of him leaving YouTube and like the internet and streaming entirely is making me sad, man. It's just kind of sad. I don't know. It's just, yeah, as someone who just, you know, like feels really strongly and like has such fond memories of like him and Z and friggin', yeah, even like Aphex, right? Tom Fox, you know, them playing video games together, right? It's like, yeah, I don't know. I've just held it in such high regard. Like, that was the main YouTube stuff I was watching. It was one of the main YouTube things I was watching before frickin' I got ESPN pilled and frickin' Hoop Collective pilled. You know, it's like, I don't know, man. Yeah, I was watching them play video games, and that was just my thing, you know? Like, I think really it was starting when I was like 16. I think probably like early 2016, so like I was 15 watching them, you know? And like, yeah, 2016, 17, 8, yeah, like really just like, yeah, my later teen years, I was just watching them, you know, a lot, you know? I was watching him play video games, you know? It's like, I don't know, it's just, yeah, thinking about it, man. I don't know. This is just, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what he's gonna do next, you know? I've assumed that was answered, right? I don't know, like, the true reason of like why he's making this decision, you know? If I were to speculate, and this is me speculating, by the way, I know this could be answered by just like watching the video or just like reading tweets online, but it's like, yeah, I think I don't know. I think maybe it has something to do with just like him, you know, somewhat losing interest, because it can't just be like he's not popular anymore, right? Yeah, because obviously people still watch him. Obviously, I feel like he's always gonna have a base of people watching him, you know? Yeah, like James, you know, Uber Haxer Nova, just Nova on Twitch now, right? It's like, he's friggin' still streaming, right? Yeah, it seems like that's like what he's like doing, you know? Yeah. And yeah, I haven't talked about it, but yeah, there's this new YouTube channel called Little Brother. And it has this guy on it called Immortal HD, but he's not called Immortal HD. His real name is Alex, man. Alexander, Aleks. Oh, man, dude. But he once went by Immortal HD, and I don't understand why he would want to distance himself from that name, because that's such a cool name. Oh, man. Oh yeah, one of the things about Chilled is that, yeah, like one of the things is that like I think one of my classmates in their high school yearbook had their senior quote attributed to Chilled, right? Like the Chilled, I think it said Chilled Chaos Consultancy or something. It had to do something with like yeah, when life gives you lemons, like make a lemonade stand or something. Yeah, it's some sort of riff on like when life gives you lemons. It's some kind of snarky thing, some kind of thing, you know, humorous thing related to that. But yeah, I think I would assume I can find it if I search my high school yearbook. I think it's my senior year one, but it's like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the Chilled Chaos Consultancy firms, the whole thing, just the meme of that. I don't know. Yeah, his friendship with Z, and like I think Z probably had a message at him. Maybe I could just like watch that and like no. Yeah, this might be a thing where it's like I update people in the next episode I do of like, oh, that's why he friggin', you know. But I don't know, just kind of sad for me, man. Yeah, I do that a lot with YouTube channels where it's like, it's just better to leave and like let it end naturally like that, you know. I don't know. Maybe it's not a good sign for, you know, how I am in like interpersonal relations, but I don't know. With YouTube channels, like I kind of, yeah, I don't know. How will this channel end? How will I announce my true retirement? You know, I think it's just I'll stop posting videos, you know. Yeah, but I would say it though. Like, I feel like, look, as long as I am physically capable to do this, I think I'm still gonna be doing this, you know? Like, the whole thing is that, like, the frequency is just gonna change, you know? But I still want to do this, man. Yeah, it's the whole thing. Like, I know, like, it's weird to, you know, pontificate or, like, think about your mortality when you're in your 20s, when you're in your mid-20s. Unless you have a debilitating medical condition, but it's like, yeah, it's like, Yeah, I don't know. It's like, why am I doing this? Am I gonna retire from doing this one day? Am I gonna call it a retirement? Yeah, it's like I'm not making any money from this. By the time by the time like Shield was the age I am now, he was making money from it, man. He was like making enough money to make a living off of it. And that's the thing, is that like a bunch of the YouTubers that I enjoy, by the time they were my age, they were making enough money to freaking live off of it. And like it became harder to do that exclusively on YouTube because of just certain things of just like copyright and like a bunch of stuff. The ad apocalypse, if anyone remembers that term from 2017, right? And just like, restrictions on swearing and freaking all that stuff, right? But yeah, I don't know. It's like, yeah, and like which caused the mass migration to like YouTubers also streaming and just like having a clip channel, right? Is like that being like the thing, right? But yeah, I don't know. It's interesting to think, like again, it's like I'm still, man, I really do mean it when I say like I am still surprised when I see like double-digit amounts of people viewing these videos, even if it's just for like a minute and they leave, even if it is, even just seeing the number like, oh, 40 people watched this, I'm just like, really, man, really? 40 views, I know that's not freaking the whole like video, man. I know I'm not having 40 people freaking watch a 2.5 almost 3-hour video. I know that's not the freaking case, man. If anyone wants to dispute me, they can comment down below. But yeah, I don't know. It makes me, I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's just corny or just like not that cool to think about, things like this. But yeah, I guess in short, just chilled chaos retiring makes me sad. I'll always, if this is actually legit the end of him like making videos on the internet, if he actually is gonna legit disappear from like being online like pretty much forever after this, right? Or like indefinitely, I'm sure like we'll see him again. I'm sure maybe there will be some sort of podcast he's invited to, or maybe I could reach out to him and like interview him. It's like, one thing is that, like, yeah, in his retirement stream, why didn't he wear the freaking red Mario hat, Yeah, his iconic look from, like, 2016 and 17 was, like, him, like, wearing, like, a red Mario hat. And he had one where it's, like, the M was replaced with a C. I don't know. He has a mustache. Yeah, I think he grew that mustache in, like, 2019 and just never freaking shaved it off. Or, like, has never not had a mustache. I think that's more of, like, a post 2020 thing with him. But yeah, I don't know. It's like, it just makes me a little sad, to think that he could just like not be on the internet, and it's a weird thing because I think like him labeling it as a retirement and being like, bye guys, farewell guys, thank you internet, thanks for all the memories, I'm gone, it seems like that's what it's gonna be, right? Or just like, I'm gone in this capacity, like I'm not gonna be freaking like around consistently to play video games online. Maybe it's that, maybe it's just like I'll be around, but I'm just not gonna be a regular streamer. That's not gonna be the thing I do. I'm gonna do something else, but it's gonna be not streaming. It's gonna be something else that I'm excited to do. Hopefully, like, I wish him well just on whatever he decides to do. But yeah, I just feel like him branding it as a retirement makes it more sad than SSOH, on the other hand, who just, has disappeared for like years at a time, right? And he came back, like, yeah, his last video I think was 2022. There was a time where he came back in like 2020, and then he was uploading for a while. I'm sure he's still alive. I have no doubt he's still alive. But it's like, in terms of him uploading videos, he even was on Twitter for a little bit. Yeah, like he was up tweeting like, this is the schedule for today, this is what I'm uploading today. He was tweeting about baseball, I think. Yeah, I think like there was a time when his girlfriend, like Ash Bear or Sylvie on as a VTuber, right, was like tweeting, and like him and his like friend of like a long time, Jason, whose screen name is like Lazy Canuck. Man, it's like they were like they're on a Discord together or something. Yeah. I don't know. Like I've seen a screenshot of them interacting on a Discord. Yeah. wherever he is. But that's the thing, like, he hasn't said, like, guys, I'm retired, you know. But I think that thing is less sad. With the situation with SSOH is less sad for me, you know. I would, you know, because like anytime he could come back and I'd be like, oh, cool. You know, I guess that's where you know, if anyone wants to speculate how this series is gonna end, you know, what will be the last Twitter segment? What will be the last list segment? What will be the last, you know, NBA thing I talk about, man? Wemby winning his freaking 8th championship and LeBron stands being like, look, this freaking doesn't mean anything, man. Have you seen how long LeBron did it? Man, I don't know. Hopefully, like, Wemby versus LeBron is like a Mahomes-Brady situation where it's like Wemby basically like speedruns becoming like second all time, and then like the only player he has to surpass is LeBron, and like he gets to a point where it's like, look how close it is between them. It's like, look, can you blame anyone for thinking that Wemby's the GOAT over LeBron, you know? But then it's like, what would that do to Kobe and MJ and freaking Kareem, you know? It's a whole thing, man. I don't know. Yeah, we're done with the 2010s. I'm done with the 2010s on a lot of things, okay? I've been done, okay? We are done with the 2010s, man. Oh, man. It's like, please, guys, man, why do we need to talk about things, man? Why do we need to discuss freaking things from the 2010s we didn't like? Why do we just have to keep on saying like first term Obama? We keep on having to say that. Like, why do not me included in that? But it's like it always has to be just like freaking. It's always just freaking, yeah. In music discussions, it's just like the post recession freaking the pop music post of recession first term Obama. Oh my god, dude, we just have to keep on saying it. Can you talk about the years 2009 through 2012 in any other way? Can you provide any other freaking sociological freaking analysis to something other than like who was the president at the time? Jesus freaking Christ, man. Dude, please. What are we doing, man? It's like every piece of culture in general, like when people are looking back on anything from the years 2009 through 2012, it's just like, well, guys. Oh man, yeah, what's gonna be the last thing I do, man? I don't know. I don't want to make any promises, man. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I kind of don't want to make any promises. I think, yeah, like, I don't foresee the series going on forever. I don't know if I'm going to do this for, like, another, like, 10 more years, you know? I think 5 more years I'm mostly assured on, you know? Like, as long as I am healthy and alive and physically capable of doing this series, I will at least upload like once per freaking, you know, however many months, you know? Yeah, that's the thing. Maybe I won't have like this strict schedule, but it's just like I'll be uploading. I'll still be tweeting about the NBA, but it's like, I don't know, it's just I feel the need to tweet less. Yeah, I quote tweet basically never. I just quote tweeted one tweet of being like, with some account that said like, there's going to be a Filipino American NBA player to win a championship this year, right? And Jalen Green is not one of them. Oh man, I wish it was Jared McCain versus, you know, but yeah, Dylan Harper's cool too. I'm really liking Dylan Harper. So yeah, and you know, Maria Harper, man, there's a video where she is getting him to say chicharron and like roll his R. Cool, man. And like she's like, I have to get you to try halo halo. Oh man, it's like, dude, this means something to me, man. It doesn't mean that much to me, but I mean sometimes, you know. This means something to me, man. Oh man, yeah. I don't know. Do I have anything else to say on that? You know, just like, yeah, I don't know. It's just making me feel really contemplative, man. I don't know. It's weird. The word like retirement and like, yeah, Child's retirement has kind of made me think about this. Of just like, yeah, how do I foresee this series, you know, not being a thing? What is, you know, I don't know. It's weird just whenever like you end like a series, you know, whenever you end something on the internet, right? Yeah. It's like sometimes like things don't actually get like an ending that's amicable or friendly or like anything remotely on good terms. Sometimes things just end in the most abrupt way possible. I feel like the Bodega Boys are somewhat like that. Yeah, also, side note, the next episode I make could be like after the Knicks win the championship potentially. So it's like, I'm just gonna put it out here right now. I would really like it if Deezus and Miro at the Knicks championship parade, if both Deezus and Miro like take a picture together. I'm not asking for like a full-length podcast. I'm not asking for a reunion show. I'm just asking, if the Knicks win the championship, if there's a parade, can we get one photo of Deezus and Miro together? Like, they don't hate each other that much. They're never. But I feel like everything they've said about each other, it's kind of just like, yeah, it was time to end it, you know. But it's like, I don't know, like. Is their relationship now frayed to the point where it's like it's on site, man? It can't be like a gang war, man. It can't be like, I don't know, sorry if that's not the right term for it, or like sorry if that's, you know, not the right choice of words, or that's like insensitive. But it's like, I don't know. It can't be like it's on site when I see you between them. I don't know. It's like the one thing. Yeah, I've been enjoying Deezus's channel. Deezus Pieces. I've been enjoying freaking the videos, his show, doing that, you know, and just like Julia asking him questions, and like there are videos where it's like, yeah, like Julia and like his staff who are like behind the camera on the show, or just like there, you know, but in the behind the scenes, or like the longer cut videos, right? I don't know. It's nice seeing Deezus doing that, you know, and like Miro is a host on Hot 97, right? Like he replays Ebro basically, so it's like. Yeah, I don't know. It's like, yeah, they're both success. They're both doing their own things. They're both enjoying doing their own things. But it's like, are you saying we can't get like one photo of Deezus and Miro together, man? Like, dude, it's the Knicks winning the championship, man. I don't know. It could also be a thing if the Yankees win, but it's like, I don't know. Like, if the Knicks win the championship, that is such like a uniting thing. Are you saying that we could get a mayor like Zoran elected? But it's like, dude, it's like we can't have the Bodega Boys like take a photo op together, man. I don't know. Yeah, that's a thing of just like a thing. Yeah, again, yeah, the initial thing that spurred it was like the Bodega Boys is just a thing that ended just so abruptly, where it's like one day in 2022, it's like, oh, not doing the show anymore. Not doing the show anymore. The podcast is gone, guys. And then like Miro and his like trademark freaking all caps tweeting is like, oh, you guys, that's it, guys. There's no more of that, guys. Oh man, something, I don't know. I would assume there's like stuff like on Reddit, or just like, I don't know. There was like, it was stuff like relating to like their manager or something. Yeah, I don't know. I think like there, yeah, if you in the later episodes of the Bodega Boys, right, like maybe like post 100, there's this guy Victor, right, who is like with them like when they were recording the podcast. There might have been something like tension related to him, or something of like, I don't know, something related to that. But like it part of it was management. I feel like that was like doing, that wasn't, you know, I don't think it was exclusively like they stopped liking each other, you know, because like I don't know, it's like they were doing this freaking Showtime show together. It seemed like they were having fun. I don't know, maybe behind the scenes they were just freaking yelling at each other and bickering, and they were just like, they're just like, dude, like I cannot wait, you know. But I don't know, I feel like they were just contractually bound by the podcast and this Showtime show and nothing else though, right? Yeah, I don't know, I'm just thinking about it, just interesting. Oh man, anything else I want to talk about? Yeah, it's much easier. Yeah, I can, okay, this is gonna be the next segment. Okay, yeah, nice little turd. So yeah. Oh man, next I will close out the episode, maybe do a list segment, maybe not, but yeah, I think I'm gonna do some thing that I've never done before on one of these Minecraft Let's Plays, so yeah, stay tuned. Okay, on to the final act of this Let's Play. Oh man, I don't know. It got really friggin' contemplative, man. I don't know, just, yeah, it just makes me sad thinking about things that end, you know. I don't know. Obviously, yeah, it's the whole thing. I talked about it with Rooster Teeth, you know. Fun thing that's going on, yeah, is it since, I think sometime in 2025, there was a video uploaded to the Rooster Teeth's channel called Homecoming, and it basically was a video where like Bernie, one of the founders, I think it's him who's like responsible for doing this, like he bought the IP back or something of Rooster Teeth, and because of that the logo got changed to its original logo. It was a video where he was like opening like the hangar that they used to work in, and like it's like the whole teaser of it was like, we're reopening for business, man, under new management. And it's like, I think it's like Rooster Teeth is now independent again. They're not under Warner Media. Their IP is back, and I think their website is back. Yeah. And one other thing in terms of like nostalgia and reflecting and contemplating things, yeah, and like potentially interviewing people like Chilled or something. I've thought about this because of the podcast, the 22 Grand Pod, right? Where it's like, it's someone just interviewing a bunch of like mostly British bands, right? And just like landfill bands like like the Rakes and frickin' Maximo Park, Kaiser Chiefs, and like members, you know, there is a really good, the best one probably is like Matt Tong and like Gordon from Block Party, right? I'm just talking about their experiences, my favorite episodes of that. But it's like, yeah, and just like talking about the good old days, you know, maybe, but I don't know. There was a similar video. There's like, I think a channel called like Floppy Disk or something. And then, yeah, I guess if you search that up, you could find the channel called that. But it's like, and then he interviewed Brandon from RT. So like he worked at RT for a while, right? And it's like him going over, you know, a bunch of stuff in a similar way of just like remembering the good old days and like talking about like mistakes or like times or like reminiscing on just like how he got there, his time working there. I don't know. But yeah, kind of like your time in a band and just like your favorite moments, least favorite moments. I don't know. It's nice. Yeah, I recommend just watching that the whole way through if anyone's interested. But yeah, I don't know. Art, yeah, again, yeah, I don't know what's gonna come of that. I don't know. Like, is there gonna be new stuff posted on the RT channel, man? In some way, who knows? I don't know yet, you know. But I don't know. I think it's just like one step in terms of like the brand of Rooster Teeth being resurrected, you know. And maybe something significant is gonna come from it, you know. Maybe it can like be on the road to like being what it once was. At least what it was like pre-freaking, you know, what's a good stopping point for like when RT changed for the worse and never looked back? I don't know. I would like to say 2015, but I don't know. It's just way too easy to say that. There was a lot of good RT stuff from like 2015 to 2019, you know. It's something I've been thinking about, you know. I've been thinking about it recently. Oh man, anything. Yeah, so yeah, I was gonna, since I'm not true with the book I'm reading yet, if anyone wants to know what I'm reading, because I do read, I saw a tweet and it was a picture of a conversation, and all that the person who tweeted it said was, "What is happening?" I don't know. In unrelated things, I'm reading a book called On the Road. It's by this author called Jack Kerouac. If anyone doesn't know, yeah, if anyone wants some context, Jack Kerouac is a member of this literary movement. I don't really think they were realizing it was a movement at the time, but it's like, yeah, post World War II, Jack Kerouac, William S. Burroughs, Allen Ginsberg, they were the Beat generation, man. They were a bunch of people who, you know, wanted to, you know, were kind of disillusioned post World War II and just wanted to find their own place and like wanted to write about their experiences, and you know, they wrote poetry and stuff, and like, yeah, very, it's not necessarily postmodern. It was just like, this is like our reality, you know, they were writing about, and oftentimes it's about, you know, being broke, you know, unlike the Lost Generation where it was like Ernest Hemingway and F. Scott Fitzgerald, Gertrude Stein, and like they were expatriates too, and they were illusioned from World War I. But pretty much all of them had money, right? But it's like, yeah, no, like, you know, yeah, the beatniks were like beaten down, you know? Yeah, it's like it comes from that, you know? There was a thing in calling themselves beats, you know? I don't know the full friggin' thing of it, I'm learning, but yeah, reading this book is a good way of learning. Yeah, it's basically about a fictionalized Jack Kerouac. I don't know, like the main character in this book, because it is a novel, but it basically is like autobiographical, but he just changes names of people he knows. Like Allen Ginsberg is a character in this book. He's just called Carlo Marx. Like he just funnily is just like, I think I'll call him Carlo Marx. That's gonna be who I name Allen Ginsberg. And like Dean Moriarty, I would assume is someone. It could be, I don't know, it's someone. Maybe I'll find it out in editing. But yeah, yeah. But like the main character is Sal, who's basically Jack Kerouac, and it's just like him on the road. It starts out with him on the East Coast, and he wants to go to Denver to meet Dean Moriarty, and then from there he goes to San Francisco, and like I'm on the third part of it, you know. It's about his adventures in like post World War II, so like 1947, 48, 49, that era, you know, and just his experiences with being in his mid to late 20s, women, and just living life, you know, taking jobs here and there, bumming freaking rides, hitchhiking, being poor. He meets a Mexican lady sometime in his book. I don't know. Yeah, I just thought since I couldn't read today, or just I was a little too lazy to go out and read, that I could just read this chapter right here. If it doesn't take too long. Oh god. Dude, my voice is gonna be dead by the time though. But yeah, I have time though, right? Yeah, this is only like, yeah, it's this page, another, and another. Okay. I'm going to try reading. This is a live reading. This is me getting my reading done. It's like, guys, you need to read, man. It is a thing, man. Why can't more people just read fiction, man? It just, why can't more men my age read fiction? I don't know. Look, Dungeon Crawler Carl counts, okay? Oh, man. Anyways, this is part 3, so I'm on page 1. Yeah, last time I was on page 167. I'm on page 168 or 9. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is 169. Okay. Part 3. Yeah, I'm just gonna read this. Yeah. Is this like, can I like, is it technically like piracy if like someone just like reads an entire book out loud and just posts it as a YouTube video? Like, who's gonna stop someone from doing that? Like, what if? Like, obviously, like a book that already came out, someone just like reads the entire thing, you know, but it's not professionally. Oh, man. Let me just read it, man. Let me just read it and see if my voice stays. Okay. All right. Part 3. In the spring of 1949, I had a few dollars saved from my GI education checks. Oh, man. Good. And I went to Denver thinking of settling down there. I saw myself... Oh, no. I already read this. Wait. I already thought that I read this. Yeah. He goes to Denver. Here we go. This is the next one. There we go. This is the one I... Oh, no. It's not as long. It's longer. No. Dang it. It's longer. Oh, man. Dang it. Yeah, I thought I was like, I'm a little bit ahead of where I was. That all just went away. There's like a really good line in this book. Let me see if I can find it. He's talking about interesting things here. Yeah. Wait. Let me see. Oh, man. Okay. Yeah. Here you go. Here you go. Yeah. Here you go. Here's a very interesting like paragraph, I guess, if I can read the whole thing. I didn't want to read the whole thing anyway. At lilac evening, I walked with every muscle aching among the lights of 27th and Welton in the Denver colored section, wishing I were a Negro, feeling that the best the white world had offered was not enough ecstasy for me, not enough life, joy, kicks, darkness, music. Oh, man. Let me just turn the page. Oh, my God. It's hard to turn pages, man. Oh, man. Not enough might. I stopped at a little shack where a man sold hot red chili in paper containers. I bought some and ate it, strolling in the dark, mysterious streets. I wish I were a Denver Mexican or even a poor, overworked Jap. Anything but what I was so drearily. A white man, disillusioned. All my life I'd had white ambitions. That was why I'd abandoned a good woman like Terry, that's the Mexican woman, in the San Joaquin Valley. I passed the dark porches of Mexican and Negro homes. Soft voices were there, and occasionally the dusky knee of some mysterious sensual gal, and the dark faces of the men behind rose arbors. Little children sat like sages in ancient rocking chairs. A gang of colored women came by, and one of the young ones detached herself from mother-like elders and came to me fast. Hello, Joe. And suddenly it saw it wasn't Joe and ran back, blushing. I wish I were Joe. I was only myself. Sal Paradise. Like, why did he decide, like, the name of this character was Sal Paradise? It's like the name of, like, the fictionalized, his self-insert is Sal Paradise. I don't know. Oh, man. Sad, strolling in this violet dark, this unbearably sweet night, wishing I could exchange worlds with the happy, true-hearted, ecstatic Negroes of America. Their raggedy neighborhoods reminded me of Dean and Mary Lou, who knew these streets so well from childhood. How I wished I could find him. There you go. There you go. See, look at that. Oh, man. Hopefully you could hear me over that. Look, man, all that was great, you know? I don't know. I would assume there's a deeper thing to that. I don't want to read into it. But when I first read it yesterday or like 2 days ago, I'm just like, he would rather be anything other than a white man. In 1949. How many percentage of white men in 1949 were like, you know what? I would rather be anything but a white man. I think it just speaks to, the mindset at the time, something like that. I don't know. I'm not gonna immediately go do an English class level analysis on this, but yeah, I don't know. Should I just take the time I would have talked about reading a book in terms of talking about reading, what is a good number of books to read? I don't know. It's just a thing of just like is it gonna be a thing where it's like, I don't know, people, I don't know, would I be judged, man? Would I be judged for reading books that aren't for adults and just like, the books I read, I was just looking back and like watching, obviously like this year I talked about reading The List by Siobhan Vivian, right? Yeah, that's probably gonna end up as like one of my favorite books I've read this year, right? Yeah. It's like, and then like last year I talked about reading Indestructible Object, just an amazing book. And like I didn't talk about it at the time, but I read Everything Leads to You by Nina LaCour. Yeah, it's like, dude, it's like, I don't know. It's just like, these are the books I enjoy reading, man. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I guess just the whole thing I'm thinking about is just like, am I going to be looked down upon for not reading frickin' the exact type of things, But then again, it's like, obviously, like, other things, people read, Like, I could name names, but again, I'm retired, Okay, alright. I keep on thinking of this. But there's a book. I'm not gonna say, oh my god, dude. I hate, but I kind of do hate the, like, not naming names thing. Like, I really do hate the not naming names thing, but part of it is just, like, I don't want to be that type of person, man. Like, I don't want to be that type of person, man. Like, the ones we burn, as in freaking, it's like, I don't want to be that type of person. Come on, man. Why do I do like this? I'm just gonna talk about a line. I was in Walmart. I saw a book. I opened a book to a random page. And on the page it said, Finding Nemo is fish propaganda. There you go. That's it. That's all I'm saying. Figure it out yourselves. It's fine. Do homework, man. That's something I need to learn, okay? Do the necessary work in order to, pass classes and achieve goals, man. Do the necessary work. You gotta put into work, man. You can't, these freaking kids, man. Dude, I don't want to be that person either, of just like, this is crazy, and then it's just like something about younger Gen Z and Gen Alpha. It's like, okay, all right. But one thing is that, like, I guess it concerns me because it's UCSD. It's close to where I live, so like I read I saw a headline of like UCSD has to create like new freaking remedial math classes because like the students who are getting into UCSD are coming in unprepared and they have to reteach like middle school level math concepts. I'm just like, damn. I mean, I don't know, man. Good thing I didn't get into UCSD. I don't know. I'm just like, middle school level math concepts, right? It's like, do they have problem? Like, is it like a thing where it's like they don't know what the quadratic formula is? Yeah. Why? Oh, no. X equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. All over 2a, right? There you go. X equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. And then the square root of b squared minus 4ac, that's called the discriminant. That's what it's called. There you go. But if you asked me to like complete the square, right, I would not know what you're talking about. I'd be like, what? Oh man. Area of a circle is pi r squared. Circumference is 2 pi r, right? I think. I know every area of a circle is pi r squared. Yeah, I know that. It could be. I don't know. Area of a circle and diameter is kind of hard. God. Any other like math concept where it's like, if an exponent is -1, the number becomes 0, is it, or what? Yeah, or something. But yeah, something, I don't know, dude. I'm just showing my ass, man. Yeah, this is I'm trying to like remember middle school and up level math concepts. I'm trying to remember. Oh man. Anyways, do I have a list segment for today, man? I don't know. Can I please? It's like, dude, it's like I'm gonna extend it by like 500. Oh man, but the last one was like however many long, man. Oh god, it's just so much, man. I feel like I need to like give everything its length, man. Yeah, I'm looking at my things, man. Yeah, I did. Yeah, okay. In terms of like anime, you know. Yeah. Wait. Oh no, where is it, man? Where is it? I want to do like more like OPs and EDs. Yeah, let me see. It's here, right? Isn't it here? Somewhere here? It's not here? I thought it was here, man. Here we go. Here we go. Where was I last time? I think I was on like, yeah, no, I was on, I think like 20. Here you go. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do a list segment and like try to make it under freaking 20 minutes, man. Can I do it? Is it possible, man? Is it freaking possible? Yeah, this is why I don't, when I do the list segment into chapters, I don't do it one by one. It's just even more work to do. Oh, man. Anyways, yeah. Anime, OPs, and EDs. I've talked about these. Yeah, okay. All right, this is number 21 through 30 of my favorite anime OPs. This could change, again, arbitrary, you know, lists are, ranking, it's like, who cares? But these are my choices. All right, number 21 on my list. Asphyxia, which is, yeah, by Koshuni. This is the Tokyo Ghoul Re OP. And yes, I have both Asphyxia and Muno by Osterreich, the Tokyo Ghoul Root AOP, over Unravel. I like Unravel a lot, man. TK by TK from Tashite Sugure, like really good. But I don't know, Asphyxia, when I first heard it in 2018, it was just, yeah, an absolute banger, man. The music video with like the flowers just blooming, yeah, you know? Like the visuals in the show itself, the anime itself, aren't that special at all, but yeah, like, yeah, I just have such fond memories of it. 2018, you know, just female singer who just goes hard in the piano, yeah. The piano just going off and the voices, yeah, it's just really good. There you go. Number 22 on the list, a freaking banger. Haruka Kanata by Asian Kung Fu Generation. This is the second ever Naruto OP, man. Just like, yeah, there you go. That's as much as I'll sing. It's like, yeah, it's just goddamn, dude. Oh man, just god damn, it goes hard, man. There's like the one shot of like Naruto freaking screaming, man, like, oh god. Hopefully I'll edit these in, the visuals of it. Yeah. Oh man. All right, yeah, anything else? It's a banger, man. Come on, Asian Kung Fu Generation. Anything else to say? Okay. Oh man, number 23 on the list, Zato Bokura no Machi by Toganashi Tagari. This is from Girls Band Cry. This is the OP of Girls Band Cry. My god, I could just put the whole OP here, man. But just like oh my god, dude, just the visuals of it, just how fast it moves, just, you know, Nina singing and like the spinning around and like utilizing, you know, it being a 3D animated show, right? And just like, yeah, there's like one where it's like, yeah, where it's like a bunch of shots together. It's like the very end, and then it just ends right there like that. And then like Subaru, like the drummer of the band, is just blowing up a thing of bubble gum, man. Oh my freaking god, the fits in here, man. Like they're all just dropping in like it's Fortnite. It's like they're dropping into Tokyo, man. Oh man, and just like, yeah, that like frantic, yeah, like the way that Nina is singing, man. Oh god. Anyways, yeah, Girls Band Cry. It was a cultural reset. It was the show of 2024, the show of a generation, man. Amazing freaking series, one of my favorites of all time. Okay, number 24 on the list, Boku wa, and it's just ... I think that's the actual title of the song. It's by Atarayo. This is from The Dangers in My Heart. Yeah, fun fact, the band from My Go, My Go, did a cover of this, and the girl Yamada in The Dangers in My Heart, and Tamori in Bang Dream, It's My Go, and Ave Musica share the same voice actor. I think it's Hina Yomiya or something. Yeah, and I might be wrong on that, but I know they share the same voice actress, but VA. But it's I could get the name wrong. I'm sorry if I do. I'll check it. But yeah, it's it's really good. The dance the guy and the girl do is really cute. Oh man, yeah, pretty good. All right, number 25, somewhat of a throwback. Yeah, this is Connect by Claris. Claris has done some interesting freaking anime OPs, man, but this one is probably her best, man. How's it go? Yeah. And then there's that violin, yeah. Madoka Magica, really nostalgic, probably one of the best magical girl shows, but it's a subversion of magical girl shows. It's a deconstruction of them. Anything else to talk about with Claris? She has done OPs for a bunch of shows, man. Yeah, she did OPs for Rent a Girlfriend, and yeah, what's the one? Nisekoi, right? Yeah, Nisekoi. Yeah, it's just other shows, but yeah, I think this is probably the best Claris OP, I would say. Okay. Oh man, number 26, kind of a deep cut, Q&A Recital by Haruka Tamatsu. This is kind of ska punk, yeah. I think, yeah, just the horns on this, man. It sounds like a freaking ska punk song. Maybe I will freaking post a clip of it here, but it's it sounds like a freaking ska punk song, man. It is 3 degrees removed from freaking Less Than Jake, man. I know Less Than Jake, even though I mostly listen to them from Tony Hawk, but it's I know, man. I've listened to a Streetlight Manifesto song, okay? I don't know. I've listened to Goldfinger, obviously. But yeah, it's really fun. The show, My Little Monster, is fun. Yeah, it's not a shoujo series, but it kind of is a little shoujo-ish, right? It's about this quiet, reserved girl who's keeps to herself, and this guy who's a monster, There's a very kind of dark, they're very just out of the blue, just black humor-ish freaking joke in the beginning, but it is kind of if you can get past that little thing, it is a little bit sweet as it goes on. It's a nice little romance. I don't know, it's I think it's somewhat underrated. Okay, number 27, The World by Nightmare. This is the first OP of Death Note. Do I have anything to say? Do I need to say anything else? Just the image. Yeah, this is one where the imagery really is popping out. Of light, Yagami is a savior, a god. It's Christian imagery. Him holding the apple dropping. Oh man, Ryuk, and then Light and L, and the red hair and the blue hair, and them on the skyscrapers, them looking at each other, man. It's yeah, it's really cool. Death Note, nostalgic for me. One of the very, very first anime series I watched back in 2015, end of 2014, early 2015. Yeah. Oh man. Number 28, another kind of deep cut. I'm sorry for getting the Japanese wrong. Fuzake Tenaize by Nekri Taki. This is from a show called Girlfriend. I don't know. This is a band with a female lead singer. It's a banger, man. The song's a banger, man. Yeah. Fuzake. I'm sorry for just not. I can't get the Japanese right, so I'm just humming that, man. It's that's how it goes, man. But yeah, just I think the imagery is with triangles. It's about, can you believe it? The show called Girlfriend is about a guy in high school who already has a girlfriend, and then a girl confesses to him, and he's like, look, I can't say no to you, and then gets another girlfriend, and then they have to live as a guy. He has to live as a guy with two. I don't know. It's just, yeah. The less I say about it, the better, man. I'm sorry, man. Oh, man. 29. This is, yeah, another interesting one. Kiss Me by Nye Bree. Nye BRXX, I think, which is like you say it, Nye Bree, and Selenia Ann. This is from Carol and Tuesday. This is a Shichiro Watanabe show. And also, the OP's in English, I can sing it. Kiss me before sunrise. There you go, that's all I know. Yeah. Just a bunch of the music in Carol and Tuesday is pretty good. The Galactic Mermaid song, it's effing bullshit, man. Really freaking good, man. Polly Jean, the Alyssa song. If I believe I could do anything, I could move mountains. I could move mountains. And like, kind of like Carol and Tuesday was very kind of on the nose and predictive about like AI, in terms of like AI in music specifically, of just like the algorithm, like training your music to be just what algorithms want, rather than just like the human soul in music, yeah. Carol and Tuesday, it's a Shichiro Watanabe show based around music, and like, this blonde girl, Carol, and Tuesday, this immigrant, right, they live together in like a totally these two are friends way. Mostly these two are friends way, not necessarily freaking, they were more than friends way, but oh man. Okay, there you go. And number 30 on the list, Sakura Saku by Megumi Hayashibara. This is from Love Hina, man. Oh man. One thing, the freaking beginning of this. That freaking, oh man, I just need to play that sound, man. It sounds so good, man. That's so wonderful. Oh man, just, I don't know. I feel like this is like this is like the OG harem show. This is like the harem show that just set the model, set the template for just like every harem show that came post 2000 in the 21st century, right? Like, for better or for worse, it did that. Sometimes for better, a lot, sometimes for worse. I think like in the 2000s specifically, mostly for worse. I don't know. Yeah. Oh man, but I really like just the catchiness of it. It's just one of the earliest ones where it's just like, it's catchy, man. It's just, it's an earworm. That's how it gets you. Oh man. Okay, and I think I did the same thing with EDs. So let me try to do this in under 10 minutes, man. Let me see. There's some good ones here, Okay, number 21 on my favorite EDs list. Tokyo A Paris from Nodome Cantabile. And I say it Nodome Cantabile. I think I'll find the artist. I don't have it listed here, but it's I'll just post it there. So this is Nodome Cantabile is a show about this aspiring conductor called Chiaki, and he meets this very passionate about playing piano girl called Nodame, and like they meet, they're in a music school, and like the initial thing is that he's afraid of flying, so like he stays in Japan when like, in order to advance his like career as a conductor, he has to fly to Europe, right? And like by the time he gets over that at the end of the first season, and like this is the season of the show where him and Nodame are in Paris, right? And they're like basically a boyfriend and girlfriend. They're a couple, but it's like weird because like the entire time they're in Paris, and like the second and third seasons, they're each like doing their own thing, right? It's like they're doing their own thing, but like I think like they come back to each other a lot, I don't know. It's an interesting kind of romance, man. Yeah, I think it's a show worth watching if you want to watch an anime romance from the 2000s. I highly recommend it. And this one, yeah, it mixes Japanese and French it really well. I really like it. Two languages I have to be familiar with. Number 22 on the list. Kimi no Shiranai Monogatari. This is by Supercell. It's from the series Bake Monogatari. Oh man, yeah. I don't know. It's I like just the song, and like I think it's referencing the lyrics. Some of the lyrics in the song are about stars. There's a fun moment where like there's like an episode near the end of that season where not dude, how am I blanking on the girl's name, man? She and the guy are on freaking a date, and like she's like pointing to all the stars, and like it just happens to be the lyrics of the song. Oh man, yeah, it's cool, man. Anyways, yeah, pretty good. I'm making good progress. Yeah, look at this. Number 23 on the list, a banger, man. No Thank You by Hokago Tea Time. This is from K-On. I think this is this has to be like the second season ED, right? Yeah, this is the ED of the second season, the second half of the second season, right? Yeah, it's like, I think it's the one that starts with like didn't, yeah, kind of like that. I don't know, just all of the K-On EDs starting with like Don't Say Lazy, and I think the other one's called Listen. Yeah, they're all really good, and they all look like they are just like professional freaking music videos, and the freaking girls in this light music club, yeah, Yui, Mio, Mugi, Azusa, Ritsu, just all look like, in the EDs at least, they all look like they have like professionally done outfits, Oh man, yeah, that's basically it. It's just a nice, the music in K-On, man. It's the music in K-On. What else is there to say? Oh man. All right. Number 24 on the list, Asa Answer, man. This is from Penguin. I think it's like a hip-hop thing. This song is definitely a hip-hop song, and it has like a record scratch in it. It's like, I think I've talked about this before, but like this is in the like, I don't know if it's like a subgenre or a micro-genre of like anime OPs/EDs, where it's like the ED or OP is like a very upbeat rap song by like a posse, like a group, like doing like a hip-hop group, Homemade Kazoku is another one of them, where it's like, it's just like, it's very upbeat, and like, it's not like, it's just very upbeat and like very like, just up tempo, man. And like, this is really fun, man. The song, man. Do I have to sing it? I'll spare singing it this time, but I love the record scratch, right? Just the freaking record scratch in the beginning or middle of it. Oh man, number 25, an iconic one. Wind by Akeboshi, man. Don't cry, 'cause it's alright. Don't cry, 'cause it's alright. You don't realize climbing the mountain, never come down. And something like that. I'm sorry, man, for butchering it, but it's like about Naruto himself and being like being like an outcast and feeling alone. It's just like, it's just really good. Anything else to say about it? The instrumental, like, stripped down version of it is like also like really good. There's like this channel called The First Take, and like he did a performance for it there. I really enjoyed that specific performance of it. Just have to get back on the roof. Oh man, I'm making good progress, right? Okay. Number 26. Ooh, Best Friend by Karu Teto. This is from Michiko and Hachin. You know, this is another one. This is exactly what I'm talking about, where it's like a hip hop esque song, but it's very upbeat, man. I don't know. It's just like, I really like, yeah. I think it's like, yeah. Something like that. That's how it starts anyway. Man, I think it's supposed to be a song that's like representative of Michiko and Hachin's relationship in the show. Yeah. Man, yeah. All of these I have downloaded, right? Yeah, I have all of these downloaded, man. Yeah, it's what I do, man. I don't know. Number 27 on the list, Slow Dance by this artist. It's called Suno Hair. Oh man, do I need to glaze Suno Hair more? Do I need to sing praises of Suno Hair, man? Oh my god, I just love the freaking riff, man. Yeah. Do I need to say anything about the show it's from? Yeah, Say I Love You. It's a pretty good show. It's a shoujo romance, you know? Yeah, that and Blue Spring Ride. If you want like just shoujo romances that are one core and are really good, yeah, I highly recommend those two. If you liked the series Kimi ni Todoke or other series like Honey Lemon Soda, yeah, or like A Star Brighter Than the Sun, which I watched recently, which is like pretty good. Man, anything I need to talk about with that? Yeah, no. I'm supposed to make these shorter, man. But yeah, the one thing I'll talk about with this is that the music video is pretty funny, man. Yeah, I think I should share a moment from it. Yeah, I'll find it. But yeah, there's like a really funny moment from it that just like cuts the music. Yeah, it's like, that's just so, it's just like he just falls down to his knees and just screams like, what the and it's like in the music video, like there's like a robot. Yeah, like he's like makes friends with a robot. I don't know Japanese at all, but it's like, I think like he is turning to a robot for companionship. I don't know, something like that. I don't know if the guy is Suno Hair himself. I think it is him, but yeah. I still don't know if like Suno Hair is referring to him as like himself a solo artist or him as like a band, you know. He performs with a band, but it's like, I don't know if like Suno Hair is a band itself, you know. It could be like, you know, a Phoebe Bridgers situation where it's like, yeah, she has a band playing behind her, but it's like, it's, yeah, those artists where it's like you refer to them mostly, you know, or like Tame Impala. Man, number 28. Feel My Soul by Momoko Terasawa. Yeah, I think, yeah, this is the VA of a character in McCain. Yeah, it just sounds so like early 2000s, man. It just sounds, yeah. Oh man, I could have also put the other ED, yeah, just all EDs, but yeah, the other ED I really enjoy from McCain, Too Many Losing Heroines, Love 2000, right? Just, I think like, yeah, that one starts like so, yeah, I don't know, suddenly I can't remember how Feel My Soul goes, but yeah, something there. I really like the acoustic guitar in it. Yeah. Man, yeah, the singing in it pretty good. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Number 29. This is a recent one. Yeah, this is a recent one. Laps by Homecomings. This is from Insomniac's After School, man. Yeah. I think it just sounds like a modern like indie rock song. Yeah, like it sounds like an indie rock song that would be in that like is from the 2020s. Yeah. I think it's like yeah, I really yeah. Yeah, and it's like the ED has like real like live action footage of like someone like like with a camera lens or something. Yeah, I don't know. Insomniacs After School is a great freaking show, man. Yeah, one of the best of 2023 in terms of slice of life romance shows. It's about two insomniacs in an astronomy club, and they form a romance, you know, over their bond of like not being able to sleep. It's really nice. Oh man. Oh man, this one is a deep cut, I feel like. Yeah, number 30 on the list, and finally finally I got through a list segment really relatively quickly. This is Yokon by Masumi Ito, and this is from a show called Red Data Girl. What is that show, Red Data Girl, about? I have no idea. I think it's like something like where it's like something relating to like Shinto. It's about like a girl who lives in this very like rural freaking Japanese town, and suddenly there's some supernatural thing going on, and like something shrines, like spirits, like it has something to do with like the Shinto spirit and like Shinto religion and like spirits and whatever. I don't know. It's like some supernatural freaking thing. I have no idea what else. I remember the OP, like she like cuts her hair. I remember that. I don't know. I have no idea. All I know is that I watched this late at night back in like 2015. Like, I don't know, man. But yeah, the one thing I remember is this ED. My God, dude. Yeah. Should I sing it? Yeah, just, oh my God, so freaking good, man. I don't know, that's one of it. It's just, I don't know, man. It's such like a very dreamy freaking song, you know. I don't know. I think it fits the show really well, but I just do not remember really anything from it. So yeah. Oh man, that is a list segment, and I did two, and it's, you know, I did not take over an hour to do each, so yeah, that's pretty good, right? I think I talked about a lot. Yeah. I know what the title of the video is gonna be, man. Don't worry, man. Thank you, my goat, Sandra Cisneros. Thank you so much, man. Hopefully. She'll get the praise she deserves. She gets it from me that, like, I feel like her prose is, like, the best of all time, but whatever. I don't know. Yeah, there could be some other people who just, you know, have that opinion, but just aren't saying it in Minecraft Let's Plays. But yeah, you know, I don't know. I'm here, man. I'm here when people talk about, like, dialogue being corny, or like freaking prose in today's books, today's like published books in the 2020s being corny or like bad or cringe or whatever. It's like, yeah, look, man. Look, Sandra Cisneros, again, I don't have to keep on saying that. She's the goat, man. She's my goat. She's the GOAT, and, you know, part of that is the reason why I would prefer that the Spurs win the championship. But if the Knicks win, I'm fine, man. Yeah. It's the finals, you know. I don't know. I'm enjoying it either way, man. I'm enjoying, like, the somewhat slander on Wemby, though, right? It was like, Wemby in that fourth quarter late in the fourth quarter did not look that good. He didn't look good at all. And Jalen Brunson saved the day, even though he wasn't efficient. So, yeah. Anyways. That's basically it for this episode. I did a lot, you know. When will I retire? Who knows? I'm not gonna call it a retirement, I'll tell you that. You know, I'll just be like, hey, this is the last episode. I'll just say I'm going on hiatus, man. Hiatus is a nicer word. It's such a much nicer word than retirement. Me thinking about it right now. Yeah, so anyways, thank you so much for watching. This won't be the last time. This won't be the last video. I'll keep on going, man, as long as I can do it, man. So, yeah. Thank you so much for watching, and see you on the next episode.